Aeon of Horus began on March 20th, 1904, when Crowley did a ritual which we call the Supreme Ritual. It was an invocation of Horus, and according to our beliefs, this inaugurated the new Aeon. The new Aeon is controlled or governed by Horus, who is the crowned and conquering child. It replaces the Aeon of Osiris, the Aeon of the Father, the Aeon of the dying God, when our archetypal model or motif was sacrifice, when it was believed that the sun plunged into the sea or the abyss at night, and there was a great fear and trepidation that took over the minds of people, and then it kind of reestablished itself at the dawn in the morning, and everyone was relieved, and the solar deity became the face of God. That came out of the Aeon of Isis, the mother, and that was a time of primitive man, a time of trepidation, fear, and the mother was the kind of starlit heavens to which one would turn for nurturing, and it was a time when pagan cults ran through, and there was nature worship, and a time of great unity with nature, but also great fear and a kind of collectivism in which there was very little individuality. The Aeon of Osiris became the model of the one individual, the Jesus Christ or the Mithra or the Adonis, who would kind of rise up to become the Savior and then be killed. And then part of that mystery was his resurrection as the Son. S-U-N and S-O-N both. Now, all that's been replaced, and we've moved into a more scientific understanding of our place in the heavens, in which each individual becomes the Savior. Each individual is the star. Each individual has everything that it takes for us to become the Savior, the Messiah, the Anointed One. At the same time, we're living in the Aeon of the child. And what is the child but some superstitious mass of ignorance and fear? Living in a form of undisciplined mentation, in which the immediate need becomes the entire focus of the child's being. And how can that coexist with the discipline that Crowley talks about over and over again? In the Aeon of Horus, there is that same kind of set of ambiguities and contradictions that we mentioned in the two earlier eons.